He said he didn't like the way how
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, we ain't got no mic today, Carl. We ain't got no mic. Oh, my bad, not Carl. I think you said, damn, what's his name again? Calvin.
Here on EA Sports. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella.
Girl, he don't want to speak to us today, but it's all righty though. You don't want to speak. Come on, get this you propped up right. To make sure you got the front row tickets and seats. I don't want you to fall out. You good? You good? You ready, Chubbs? We gotta roll. It's that same run.
First down, Murray.
Give me that!
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Girl, we already started off with the pick.
It's going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's kind of
already starting off.
Interception on the opening drive. That's
already.
Give them this field
we good.
That's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me,
we ride
they
it.
got a chance
We
for a
ride it.
touchdown
We
right
ride
here
it.
out of the gate.
Chubbs, we ride it. We ride it.
Saints first down. Now Kamara. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Winston to give, it's Kamara, and he'll be brought down right on
you
the
can't stop the ball like a runaway train. You cannot stop me. I'm rolling, pulling that gas.
Kamara is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
Oh, really now?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll try to throw now. Winston.
That's a pick!
He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Come on, man. We was there. You fucking up, girl. That's our fault. That's Daddy's fault. He got a pick 6 because we get too excited. That shouldn't have happened. That shouldn't have happened. I got greedy. I got greedy. But it's cool. Did you throw up, man? Come on, Violet.
Reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Woo!
Point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw
I know that's not Daddy things he does. I know.
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
My Chubbs.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Jameis now on first down. He'll find his tight
Pimpin'. Hey, Pimpin'.
Here's Murray running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Winston now. And he He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Woo! Boom, 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 boom. Hey, 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 hey. Chop style, chop, chop, chop style.
For a really good pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line.
Okay.
And taken down. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Kamara's got the first down and then some.
We slide. We slide.
Inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Okay.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers.
Here, Daddy got you.
Completed the pass beautifully.
You gotta sit up straight. Look at the way you're sitting.
With big guys leading the way.
On first down, Murray.
We riding. We riding. We riding. That's how you do it, Chubbs. That's Saints football. Salute to the troops.
Yards out, and the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
I got you, girl. I got you, girl. Hey. Ugh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence.
He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter play. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. A first down carry for Smith. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ito Smith, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd and 10, Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Murray. Murray with a nice move. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. A run, it's Murray. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Winston to Thomas there for the Saints 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their... Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on 1st down. Murray. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Murray.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A 10th carry for Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They run with Murray, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field, and that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Running with Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Winston. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. To throw is Winston. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he returns this to the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't win any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 56 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Past the 20. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Winston. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Winston to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's to Thomas, who makes a nice catch. Touchdown! Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play fake. Murray. It's caught inside the 25. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Winston here to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.